Welcome back to my channel, The Coin Spot. Today is best top 4 coins, one you want to miss. We're diving into the world of United States coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. Top 1, the 2011 France 2 euro cent coin, covering its design, composition, history, and interesting facts in long-form paragraphs. Overview of the 2011 France 2 euro cent coin. The 2011 France 2 euro cent coin is a small yet significant piece of the euro currency system. As part of the Eurozone, France began issuing euro coins and banknotes in 2002, replacing the French franc. Although this coin represents just a tiny fraction of the euro's overall value, it plays a crucial role in everyday transactions, especially in pricing strategies like psychological pricing, e.g., 99 cents. The 2 euro cent coin is legal tender across all Eurozone countries, meaning it can be used in any member state that has adopted the euro. The 2 euro cent coin is part of the euro cent series, which includes 1, 2, and 5 cent coins, each of which shares a common reverse design and has national symbols on the obverse, front, side. These small denomination coins are frequently used in retail and day-to-day commerce, although some countries have minimized their circulation due to rounding rules. In France, however, such coins still circulate widely, and 2011 saw another minting of these coins, continuing the tradition of reflecting national identity through coin design and symbolism. The obverse, front, of the French 2 euro cent coin minted in 2011 features a stylized portrait of Marianne, the personification of the French Republic and a symbol of liberty and reason. Marianne has long been an icon of France and is associated with the values of the Republic: liberty, equality, and fraternity. Her depiction on the coin is not just a nod to France's revolutionary past, but also a reaffirmation of its modern democratic ideals. The specific design used on the coin was created by Fabien Courchier, a designer from the Paris Mint, Monnaie de Paris, and was selected through a national competition held before the introduction of the euro. Marianne's head is adorned with a traditional Phrygian cap, a symbol of freedom dating back to Roman times and later adopted by French revolutionaries. The letters RF, standing for République Française, appear next to her, reinforcing the coin's national identity. Surrounding her portrait is a ring of 12 stars, representing the European Union. These stars are also a recurring element on the reverse side of all euro coins, symbolizing unity and solidarity among the nations of the EU. The reverse, back, side of the coin, like all euro cent coins, features a common European design by Luc Louix, a designer from the Royal Belgian Mint. It shows a globe with Europe highlighted, surrounded by lines that connect the European continent to the rest of the world, emphasizing Europe's place in global trade and cooperation. The numeral 2 appears prominently, with the word euro cent written beside it. The globe and surrounding stars symbolize the unity of the European Union, and the consistent reverse design across all member states reinforces the idea of a shared European identity. Composition and specifications. The 2011 French 2 euro cent coin, like all 1, 2, and 5 cent euro coins, is made from copper-plated steel. This composition gives it a reddish-brown color and makes it magnetically attractive. It sticks to magnets. The coin has a diameter of 18.75 millimeters, a thickness of 1.67 millimeters, and a mass of 3.06 grams. These physical properties ensure that the coin is distinguishable by size and weight from other denominations, which is particularly useful for visually impaired users and coin-operated machines. The edge of the 2 euro cent coin is smooth with a central groove, a unique feature that sets it apart from other small denomination coins. The groove was originally included to help vending machines distinguish between different coin values. This edge design is another practical feature that reflects the European Union's attention to detail and inclusivity in the design of the euro currency system. Mintage and circulation. In 2011, France produces its euro coins at the Monnaie de Paris, the national mint located in Pessac, near Bordeaux. In 2011, the mint continued regular production of circulation coins, including the 2 euro cent. While the exact number of 2-cent coins minted in 2011 varies by source, it typically ranges in the tens of millions, as small denomination coins are produced in high volumes due to their widespread use and tendency to be lost or hoarded. The coins bear the year of minting on the obverse side, making them identifiable to collectors and researchers. Although 2011 was not a special commemorative year for the 2-cent coin, these coins remain part of the broader narrative of French coinage in the euro era. While their face value is low, their historical and cultural symbolism makes them of interest to collectors, particularly those who collect coins by year, country, or design-type collectability and value. In terms of collectability, the 2011 France 2 € coin is considered common, meaning it was produced in large quantities and is still widely available in circulation. As such, it typically holds no premium above face value unless it is in uncirculated or proof condition. Proof coins are specially made for collectors and are struck using high-quality dies on polished blanks, resulting in a mirror-like finish. These may have been included in official mint sets produced by Monet de Paris and can fetch higher prices in numismatic markets. However, there are some instances where errors or unusual variations in minting can lead to higher values. These may include mistruck coins, off-center designs, or incorrect planchets. Such errors are rare, and their value depends heavily on the degree of the error and interest among collectors. For most people, the 2011 France 2 € coin remains a piece of everyday currency with symbolic importance rather than monetary value beyond its denomination. Top 2. The 2009 Italy 2 € coin, covering all aspects such as design, historical context, composition, circulation, symbolism, collectability, and its place within both Italian and European monetary systems. Introduction. The 2009 Italy 2 € coin. In context, the 2009 Italy 2 € coin is part of the small denomination euro coins first issued by Italy when the country adopted the euro in 2002. Italy, a founding member of the European Union, transitioned from the Italian lira to the euro at the start of the millennium, following years of economic alignment with EU standards through the Maastricht Treaty. The coin itself represents one of the smallest units of the euro currency, equal to 0.02 euro, or 2 cents, yet it is rich in symbolism, history, and practical relevance. The euro-cent coins, 1, 2, and 5 cents, share a common reverse design across all countries in the Eurozone, while the obverse design is chosen by each nation to reflect its own cultural heritage. Italy, a nation with a deep artistic and architectural legacy, chose to celebrate this heritage by featuring iconic Italian art and architecture on its national side. The 2-cent coin is a perfect example of this approach, small in size, but monumental in what it represents. Design, architecture, heritage, and European identity. The obverse, national, side of the 2009 Italian 2 € coin features a depiction of the Mole Antonelliana, a monumental building located in Turin, in the northern region of Piedmont. Originally conceived as a synagogue in the 19th century, the Mole Antonelliana was later transformed into a civic monument. It now houses the National Museum of Cinema, and its towering spire is one of the most iconic features of the Turin skyline. Designed by Alessandro Antonelli, the mole represents architectural innovation, national pride, and the fusion of cultural and civic purpose. The choice of the Mole Antonelliana is particularly interesting given its symbolic value. While Italy could have chosen a classical Roman or Renaissance structure, the decision to honor a more modern, though still 19th century, building reflects a broader interpretation of Italian cultural achievement. This design was chosen through a public consultation process in which Italian citizens could vote on the images that would represent Italy on its euro coins. The depiction on the coin is detailed, even at such a small scale, capturing the vertical emphasis and unique silhouette of the mole. With fine lines and elegant relief around the central image are the 12 stars of the European Union, arranged in a circle as on all euro coins. These represent unity among the peoples of Europe. The letters RI, short for Repubblica Italiana, Italian Republic, are placed to the left of the mole, while the mint mark R appears to the right, indicating that the coin was struck at the Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato, the official mint of Italy, located in Rome. At the bottom of the design is the year of issue, 2009. The reverse side of the coin follows the common euro cent design, created by Luc Louix of the Royal Belgian Mint. It features a globe in the lower right corner, highlighting Europe in relation to Africa and Asia. Radiating lines connect the EU to the rest of the world, symbolizing economic and political connections. The number 2 is prominently displayed, along with the words euro cent. This side is uniform across all 2-cent coins in the Eurozone, reinforcing the collective identity of EU member states. Technical specifications and composition. The 2009 Italy 2 € coin is made of copper-plated steel, a standard composition used for all 1, 2, and 5-cent euro coins. This gives it a distinctive reddish-brown color and a certain magnetic quality. It is attracted to magnets, which helps with both sorting and vending machine recognition. Here are the CU specifications. Diameter, 18.75 mm. Thickness, 1.67 mm. Weight, 3.06 grams. Edge, smooth with a central groove, a distinctive tactile feature. These physical characteristics are designed not only for aesthetics but also for functional usability. The groove around the edge is particularly useful for people with visual impairments and helps vending machines differentiate between coin types. The small size and low value make this coin one of the most frequently used in everyday cash transaction mintage and circulation in 2009. The 2009 minting of the Italian €2 coin continued the tradition of mass production of small denomination coins to meet circulation demand. While the exact mintage numbers vary slightly depending on the source, coins from this year were produced in relatively moderate quantities compared to the earlier years after the euro's launch in 2002. That said, millions of these coins still entered circulation, making them common from a numismatic point of view. Like other countries, Italy issues small coins both for circulation and for inclusion in official mint sets and collector sets. Coins intended for collectors may be of BU, brilliant uncirculated, or proof quality, struck using special dyes and techniques that enhance their luster and sharpness. These collector versions are more valuable than standard circulating coins, although the 2009 2 cent in ordinary circulated condition holds only its face value. It's worth noting that many of these coins do not remain in active circulation for long, as small coins are often hoarded, lost, or left in jars. Despite their ubiquity, they are often underappreciated, which ironically adds to their appeal for specialized collectors focusing on modern coinage or European Union monetary history collectability and value. As a circulation coin, the 2009 Italy €2 coin is widely available and holds minimal value on the collector's market in circulated condition, typically no more than 2 cents, or a few cents more in bulk lots. However, mint state, uncirculated, or proof versions, especially those in official mint packaging, can fetch higher prices among collectors. The value depends on condition, demand, and whether the coin was part of a special edition or set. Coins with minting errors, such as missed truck edges, double images, or off-metal strikes, may also command premiums. Though SUC errors are rare, there is no major known error type associated specifically with the 2009 Italy 2 cent coin, but as always in numismatics, unique varieties can sometimes surface unexpectedly. Collectors of euro coins often collect by country and year, meaning a complete Italian euro cent collection would include a 2 cent coin from 2009. However, because the coin is relatively modern and not part of a low mintage year, it is not considered rare. Top 3. The 2004 Ireland €2 coin is a small but integral part of the euro currency system, which Ireland adopted in 2002 when it joined the eurozone. This coin is part of the euro cent denomination system, which includes coins from 1 cent to 50 cents, and like all euro coins, the 2 cent has a standardized common reverse design shared across all eurozone countries and a unique national obverse that reflects the individual heritage or symbolism of the issuing country. Ireland's euro coins have maintained a consistent national design since their introduction, and the 2004 issue of the 2 cent coin continues this tradition. Obverse, national side. Design. The obverse of the 2004 Irish 2 cent coin features the traditional Celtic harp, a historic symbol of Ireland. This particular representation of the harp is based on the Brian Boru harp, which is housed in Trinity College, Dublin, and is one of the oldest surviving Gaelic harps. The harp has been used as a symbol of Irish sovereignty and identity for centuries and also appears on the coat of arms of Ireland, Irish passports, and official state documents. The design was created by Jarlath Hayes, an Irish designer and typographer, and has been used consistently on all Irish euro coins since 2002. Encircling the harp is a ring of 12 stars, symbolizing the European Union, with the word IRE, the Irish name for Ireland, written in a traditional Gaelic typeface to the left of the harp. Below the harp is the year of minting, in this case, 2004. The design is subtle yet deeply symbolic, combining Ireland's ancient cultural identity with its modern European affiliation. The 12 stars are also present on every euro coin across the member states, reinforcing unity and cooperation within the EU. Reverse, common side. Design. The reverse side of the 2 cent coin, designed by Luc Luyx of the Royal Belgian Mint, is common to all countries in the eurozone. It features the globe in the lower right quadrant, showing the European continent in relation to parts of Africa and Asia. This depiction signifies Europe's place in the wider world. The value of the coin €2 is prominently displayed across the face, and 6 fine lines run diagonally across the background, intersected by 12 stars in a circular pattern to mirror the EU flag. The design is sleek and modern, reflecting the aspirations of the Eurozone countries towards unity and economic cooperation. Physical characteristics and composition. The 2004 Ireland €2 coin is small and copper-colored. It has a diameter of 18.75 millimeters, a thickness of 1.67 millimeters, and weighs 3.06 grams. It is made from copper-plated steel, giving it a reddish hue similar to that of older copper coins. One of the notable features of the 2-cent coin is its unique edge design. It has a smooth edge with a continuous groove running around the edge, often referred to as a security groove. This design helps distinguish it from the similarly sized 1-cent and 5-cent coins, both by touch and by appearance, mintage, and circulation. In 2004, the production of Irish euro cent coins continued to meet circulation demand, though not at peak levels due to the economic downturn that was part of the global financial crisis. The exact mintage numbers for the 2004 2-cent coin are relatively modest compared to earlier years like 2002 and 2003, which saw high production levels due to the initial rollout of euro coins. These coins were minted at official European mints, as Ireland does not operate its own national mint but relies on outsourcing minting to other countries within the EU. Despite being legal tender throughout the Eurozone, lower denomination coins like the 2-cent are increasingly subject to public debate regarding their usefulness. In countries like Finland and the Netherlands, 1 and 2-cent coins are no longer widely used, and transactions are rounded to the nearest 5 cents in a system called Swedish rounding. Ireland, while still minting 2-cent coins in 2004, has also moved toward reduced use of small denominations in subsequent years. Collectors' interest and value. From a collector's perspective, the 2004 Irish 2-cent coin is generally considered a common coin, with no rare minting errors or low mintage figures that would increase its numismatic value significantly. In circulated condition, it typically holds only its face value. However, uncirculated or proof versions of the coin, if available through mint sets or official commemorative issues, may have slightly higher value to collectors, usually in the range of a few euros depending on condition and demand. Collectors of euro coins often seek full-year sets from each Eurozone country, and the 2004 Irish set is part of such collections. Top 4. The 1999 France 2 euro cent coin is one of the earliest coins in the Eurozone's monetary system and holds significance as part of the first official wave of euro coins minted before the physical currency was put into general circulation. While the euro as a currency officially began on January 1, 1999, it was initially only used for electronic and banking transactions. The physical euro coins and banknotes, including the French 2 euro cent coin, entered circulation on January 1, 2002, following a transitional period during which the coins were minted and distributed in starter kits across the euro area. Thus, although dated 1999, these coins were not used in everyday transactions until 2002. The 1999 dated 2-cent coin from France is therefore not only functional but also historically important, as it represents the dawn of a new pan-European currency and France's early adoption of it. Obverse, national side, design. The obverse, national side, of the French 2 euro cent coin reflects the values and artistic heritage of France. Designed by Fabien Courchiade, an engraver at the Monet de Paris, Paris Mint, the image is a stylized representation of Marianne, a powerful symbol of the French Republic and its revolutionary ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Marianne has appeared in French iconography for centuries, typically depicted wearing a Phrygian cap, which was historically worn by freed slaves in Roman times and later became a symbol of liberty during the French Revolution. On the 2 euro cent coin, Marianne is shown in profile, facing left, with flowing hair and a serene yet determined expression. The design is intentionally modern, blending classical symbolism with a contemporary artistic approach, reflecting the balance between tradition and progress. Surrounding Marianne are the 12 stars of the European Union, forming a circle that signifies unity and solidarity among member nations. To the right of the portrait are the stylized letters RF for République Française. The date, 1999, appears at the bottom of the coin, below the image, and the monogram of the Paris Mint, along with the engraver's initials, can also be found on the design. This design was selected through a national competition and remains emblematic of France's cultural and revolutionary legacy. Reverse, common side. Design. The reverse of the 1999 French 2-cent coin is the standardized reverse design used on all euro coins of this denomination across the Eurozone. Designed by Luc Louix of the Royal Belgian Mint, the 2-cent reverse features a globe showing part of Europe, Africa, and Asia, specifically emphasizing Europe's position in the world. The globe is located in the lower right of the coin, and 6 fine, diagonal lines cut across the background, intersected by 12 stars, symbolizing the European Union. The large number 2 and the words Eurocent dominate the left and upper part of the design. The simplicity and clarity of the imagery were intended to foster recognition and unity across all Eurozone countries, regardless of the issuing nation. While the obverse side of euro coins reflects national identity, the reverse reinforces shared European values and integration, physical characteristics, and composition. The French 1999 2 euro-cent coin, like its counterparts from other Eurozone nations, has very specific physical features to ensure consistency across the Union. Diameter, 18.75 mm thickness, 1.67 mm weight, 3.06 grams. Composition, copper-plated steel, giving it a distinct reddish-brown or coppery color edge. Smooth with a continuous security groove, this groove distinguishes the 2-cent coin from the similarly sized 1-cent coin, especially by touch. This construction was chosen to provide a balance between cost efficiency and durability, as well as to help individuals with visual impairments differentiate between denominations by touch. Mintage and circulation. In 1999, France began minting euro coins to prepare for the full launch of the euro currency in 2002. That year, millions of 2-cent coins were produced in anticipation of widespread use. France was among the largest producers of euro coins, given its size and population. These coins were minted at the Monnaie de Paris, one of the oldest continuously operating mints in the world, with centuries of history behind its craft. Although dated 1999, these coins were part of the pre-euro rollout, which allowed citizens and businesses to familiarize themselves with the new currency before it fully replaced the French franc. The coins were included in official starter kits, which were distributed in December 2001. These kits allowed people to handle the coins and become accustomed to the euro system ahead of its full introduction. Due to the high mintage of 2-cent coins in 1999, they are not considered rare, and most examples remain in general circulation across France and other Eurozone countries. However, some 1999 dated coins in uncirculated condition, particularly those found in mint sets or starter kits that were never used, may be of interest to collectors, though their value is still typically modest. Economic and cultural context. The introduction of the 2-euro-cent coin, along with the rest of the euro currency, was a monumental step for the European Union and especially for founding member states like France. It marked the beginning of a new economic era characterized by a single, unified currency aimed at facilitating trade, travel, and financial stability within the Eurozone. For France, which has long played a central role in European politics and economics, the euro represented both a practical tool and a symbol of deeper integration. However, small denominations like the 1 and 2 cent coins have been controversial. While they help in pricing accuracy, especially in countries with VAT and exact cent pricing strategies, they are also expensive to produce relative to their face value. Over time, debates have emerged in France and other EU countries about the necessity of continuing to mint and circulate these low-denomination coins. Despite this, the 1999 French 2-cent coin holds symbolic value as a product of a historic financial transition and as a piece of numismatic history. It represents the merging of national identity with European unity, a coin that literally and figuratively bears the face of France and the mark of the EU collector and numismatic value. In terms of value, the 1999 French 2-cent coin in circulated condition typically retains only its face value, 2 euro cents. However, for collectors seeking a complete set of euro coins by year and country, this coin is an essential inclusion. Its importance lies more in historical and symbolic significance than in rarity. In uncirculated or proof condition, the value may rise modestly, especially if the coin is preserved in official packaging or as part of a mint set. The Monnaie de Paris has also issued commemorative and proof sets that include the 1999 2-cent coin, which may be of higher interest to serious collectors. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe on my channel for more videos.